What's up, friends, fans, and fellow gamers? It's me, Sylvia Faye, your girl here, playing some more Sims 4 and building in it. This time, I am building a upright, heart-shaped house, and the reason I'm building it upright is because I haven't seen anybody do it before. Most of the Simmers that build a heart-shaped house build it flat on the ground, right? But it's still heart-shaped, and no offense to any of them, but I think that's kind of a cop-out. Y'all are some amazing builders, and you're here building a flat heart on the ground and furnishing it all Valentine and shit. Come on. Come on. You guys can do better than that. I'm not a Simmer, and I can do better than that, so I did. Anyway, this video is inspired by Irene from the Sims stream. If you haven't seen any of her videos, she is absolutely amazing. She is a fantastic builder. She's built a music box, a bird cage, Atlantis. She built Atlantis like it was sinking. She's just absolutely amazing, and she's the reason that I decided to go ahead and do this. I had the idea in my head thanks to her. Normally I don't really care about holiday stuff, but thanks to her and her inspiration to me. Love you, Irene, if you're seeing this. If not, then someone tell her that I love her. But I like working outside of the norm, and she does a lot of that, and I absolutely love it. And she usually has stories that go along with them. I don't have any stories that go along with this build. I'm sorry. Bah humbug to Valentine's Day. I'm having a really rough year. The year's just started, and already I want it over and gone, and it's already worse than 2020. In my opinion, in my life, right now. So, it also came about to do this. I also had the idea to do this after I started building my Christmas tree, because all the Simmers during December were building Christmas trees, except they were building them flat on the ground. Why are you guys doing that? Seriously, you'd have better handling trying to build it standing straight up and down, which is exactly what I did. I didn't finish it because I started it 3 days before Christmas, and it's a fairly large endeavor, and I'm a slow builder. Matter of fact, this video that you're watching, you'll be watching for about 40 minutes, it took me almost 9 hours. So yeah, I'm not a fast builder. I don't claim to be. I don't try to be. Okay, that's a lie. I try to be, and then I'm a perfectionist. You can't be a fast builder and a perfectionist. That's just not possible. So anyway, I had this idea for this heart-shaped house because I was tired of seeing the Simmers create heart-shaped houses laying flat on the ground, and then I'm watching Irene do her thing, and I'm like, I'm gonna try that. So I did. Honestly, her very first video that I watched was her building the birdcage, which is absolutely stunning. Her music box, the music box she did, is absolutely stunning as well. Yeah, if you couldn't tell, I just love her builds. I find someone that I absolutely love, and then I slightly obsess about them, so, you know, you're welcome for that. But I had this floor plan set up. I had this idea for a floor plan. It's 3 floors, the top floor being a garden or a lounge area, kind of an outdoor lounge area. And the bottom floor, like the first floor, would be where your dining area is, your living room, kitchen, maybe a half bath. Second floor would be the bedroom, a larger bathroom, maybe a spa area, and the top one would be the garden thing. I think. Hold on. Yeah, first floor, dining area, kitchen, living room, half bath, spa room, main bedroom, and then having a sitting or TV room, and then a bathroom. And then the top one would be either a sunroom or a garden. As you can see, I turned it into kind of a outdoor lounge area. And I started off doing all of this red. I was like, okay, this whole thing is going to be reds, pinks, and whites. And I started doing it red because I was like, you know what, I'm just going to do it all red. And it started to get too much with it being red. So I decided to change my tactics and use like whites and golds and all of that. Now this thing with the windows that I'm doing, this kind of messed me up as I'm scrolling in to kind of place stuff, because the windows make my camera jump up. And I learned this technique from Irene when she was building her crashed space station or whatever. So yeah, thanks to her for that. She was a huge inspiration for this. Matter of fact, it's because of her that I got the tool mod to be able to do that. I didn't even know about the tool mod beforehand. I had heard like Lil Simsy and James Turner and Delagrassi and Plumbella and all of them mention it, but I had never actually gotten it myself or used it myself, and I was kind of a little intimidated by it because I'm like, I don't really know. And then I looked into it. Tex-Mexi, he is an amazing modder, absolutely awesome. I love his stuff. I've got several of his things. But I was trying to make it as, romantic looking as possible. And I chose kind of beachfront property for that, because who doesn't want to have a romantic vacation on the beach? But as I was building this and putting wallpaper on it and stuff, I started realizing that it looks a little bit like a candy box. So you're welcome for that. I thought about making the inside browns and stuff, like the inside of a chocolate box, but then I'm like, no, we're just gonna go with the red theme. And it was fun. It was interesting. I had a bit of a time trying to figure everything out. Honestly, the shape of the house was kind of the easiest part. You'd think that it would have been the hard part, but it wasn't. It was fairly easy. Now, these lattice things, this is where the tool mod really came in handy, because I put them up there and then I rotated them about 90 degrees so that they'd lay like that, so they're actual lattices. And here in a little bit you'll see me put like grasses and bushes and stuff on top of that to make it look like it's actually growing something. What I originally wanted to use was what are those called? The climbing rose bush or whatever. Climbing roses. I was originally going to try and use those, but for whatever reason, and if I could ask for anything in a mod, it would be that Tex-Mexi try to make it so that the tool mod can rotate plants, because I tried rotating a few plants and it just wouldn't work. It'd work on rocks, it'd work on beds, stuff like that, but it wouldn't work on plants very well. So I know that he mentioned it in his tutorial, and I'm dumb, so I completely forgot about it. But it was fun. I love the tool mod. And I don't know how I was building without it, to be honest. It was just one of those mods that you're like, oh, I don't know how I live without it. Like in Skyrim, the Inigo mod. My opinion, I don't know how I live without my furry blue friend. And yeah, this part, the bedroom, that bed is actually a conversion from The Sims 1. I'm sure there's a lot of you out there that have seen it, or have played The Sims 1. I haven't played The Sims 1, I played like Sims 3 once, and that was it. And I thought it was boring. But now I'm playing Sims 4, and all I do in Sims 4 is build in it. So there's that. But I found this bed. I actually wanted like a laying flat heart-shaped bed, like how all the Simmers build their heart-shaped houses. But that's the bed that came up, and I'm like, you know what, that works. So I got that bed. It's by Mathco, and I'll leave the description in the... I'll leave the link in the description below. If I could talk, that'd be fantastic. So, I'll also leave the link in the description of this house once I upload it to the gallery. I will also remove the bed and replace it with a regular bed. That way, if you don't want to download the bed, then you could just download the house and just have a regular house. Thing is, I'll have to figure out which bed works the best. But it shouldn't be too difficult, as long as it's a double bed that looks kind of romantic or whatever. Honestly, when I first started on the bedroom, I wanted to put one of the canopy beds. I love the canopy beds. If I could use them in every single build, I would. But I didn't, because it kind of looked weird. And then these rose petals, I actually wanted to put them on top of the bed and in the bathtub and all of that, but it just didn't work. And I thought about using the tool mod, because those are just basically rugs, but I changed my mind. I was like, you know what, I don't really want to mess with it. I'm gonna be using the tool mod for landscaping and stuff like that, so I'll just not worry about it. So I didn't. Now, this part I'm actually proud of. If I can find the video, I will link it in the description below. This you do need the tool mod for. And what it is you get these aquariums, and you put kind of a small wall around them, and then you buy the fish. You go into live or live, whatever mode, and you buy the fish. Fish will show up, and then you use the tool mod to shrink down the aquarium. And what it does is it shrinks just the aquarium, but not the fish. So once you put some glass around that, then it looks like a large size aquarium, which I thought was pretty cool. Like I said, I don't remember the video I saw it on. I don't remember the name of the YouTuber, but I saw that and I was like, heck yeah, I'm gonna do it. So I did, and it was probably, yeah. And then what you do is you take some rocks or some grass or some bushes or whatever and decorate that, so it looks like an actual large aquarium. Probably one of the coolest things I've done. Oh, I think it's one of the coolest things I've done. And I thought it was just a perfect idea for the spa area of this, to have like a aquarium sort of by the sea with fish swimming around and stuff like that, and I loved it so much. So I'm not much of a talker. I don't really want to talk for 40 minutes straight. Hell, when I'm streaming on Twitch or whatever, I don't even talk the entire time I'm streaming, so like I'll mutter to myself and all that. So this is kind of, I don't know what to do. That's what it comes down to. I have no idea what to talk about. I used white marble floors. Anyway, if you've gotten this far in, I assume that you're enjoying what you're watching. You're enjoying me talking. God only knows why you do, but there you go. Do me a favor, and right below this video, you can probably see it on your screen. Right below, there's that little thumbs up. Hit that for me, would ya? Thank you. I appreciate it. Appreciate ya. Also, if you're not subscribed and you're watching this, why? Why are you watching this? Why aren't you subscribed is the better question. Like, I get why you'd probably be watching this, because as far as I can tell, no one has done an upright heart-shaped house. Y'all are gonna be impressed with my Christmas tree, which won't be posted until next Christmas because I didn't work on it that much. Honestly, this video was supposed to be a premiere, and then I'd sit there talking with everyone about how I did this and that, answering questions and all that. But the reason it's not a premiere is because by the time this is posted, I probably will not be back at my house. I'm going to be going to Montana for a month to help out my grandma. And I don't know how good her internet is, so I don't know how well I can upload stuff. With my phone, I can just, if it's set up, I can just click post and there you go. But if I don't have it uploaded and posted by, like, ready to be posted, then I don't know how well it'll do. So that's why this isn't a premiere. I don't know if I'll have time or even the mental capacity to sit and talk with everyone while we're all watching the video. So that's why it's not a premiere for those of you that were looking forward to it. I'm sorry. I'll probably premiere a different video, a different time. But I'll let everyone know in my Discord, link in the description below for that as well. And I'll still be doing videos. I actually plan on building a pig-shaped house that's standing upright. And then I'm going to have my grandma decorate it because she loves pigs. I think it'd be kind of cool to build her a house in The Sims and then have her decorate it. And she likes stuff like this. I think she'd find it really cool. My grandma's almost 90, y'all. Or she is 90. I don't know. But she's old. Love her. Love her to death. Don't jinx it. I just made myself sad. Anyway. But she's excited for Skyrim Boy and I. At the time of recording, it is the 12th. At like 6:30 in the morning because I don't sleep ever. And when I do, I crash out for like 12 hours. But she's only seen Skyrim Boy once in his entire life, and he was like 3 or 4. So she's excited to see him. He's excited to be somewhere that isn't here because of things happening in our lives that I'm trying to fix and have no control over. But it's gonna be quite a journey. It'll take about 30 hours, give or take, to get there if I was driving straight, which I don't plan on it. I'm gonna stop somewhere so we can rest. We're gonna have the cats with us. And it'll just be crazy. It'll be crazy. I couldn't leave the cats here because my husband, soon to be ex-husband, is kind of a dick. And he doesn't like either of our cats. So I'm not gonna chance it on him doing anything. Do I think he'd do anything? Yeah, I do. just to spite us. Because he's a dick, I just said that. But, I haven't seen that side of my family in such a long time. If I'm being honest, I'm not really excited to see any of them, because last time I saw any of them, they were kind of... I just couldn't deal with them. I don't hate them, but if I had a choice between seeing them and avoiding them, I'd choose to avoid them. Although, considering that they don't really visit my grandma anyway, it's not like I'll be going over there. And honestly, like, since being there, I've changed so much, so, and they just don't like, I don't know why they don't like going to see my grandma. They live in the same fucking town. They are literally 5 minutes up the road, maybe a 10-minute walk, and they don't go to see her, and it kind of pisses me off. So, if they want to see me, then they can come to the house and see me. I'm not gonna go out of my way to see people who don't want to go out of their way to see me. So, I'm just not dealing with it. I don't have the mental or emotional fortitude at the moment to deal with people who won't put me in their lives. Not that it really matters. I mean, my sister was the favorite child, so yeah. But I don't know. I'm excited to go because I need to get out of this house. Like, flat out, I just need to get out. I don't like where I'm at. And I don't like driving either, but, you know, we'll probably go to Miles City, which is like a 90-minute drive from where my grandma actually lives. So it'll be interesting. I don't know. I think they have snow on the ground. Montana gets a lot of snow. And they don't use salt, which kind of ticks me off. Like, all they do is put down gravel because they don't want to hurt their precious trucks. Oh, come on. Use the hose that you use to hose off the horses to hose off your truck. Agitating. I don't know what else to say. I've already talked for 20 minutes, and already I'm done with everything. So, okay. After I post this, I'm thinking about doing videos for every holiday this year, or as best I can. Like, the next holiday for us in America is St. Patrick's Day. So I'm trying to decide if I want to do a 4-leaf clover or a pint of beer. I think I might do a 4-leaf clover because that's more challenging and I hate myself. That'll be an interesting build. I'm already trying, like, in my head as I'm speaking, I'm already trying to figure out how to do it. Oh, with the pig-shaped build I'm going to be doing for my grandma. Once it's done, like, I will record her and I doing it. I don't know if I'll do an actual face recording Probably not, because I don't want people to see my face, because I'm self-conscious as shit. But I will at least record our voices and us, you know, putting everything together. It'll be interesting to show her how to do it, because my grandma is not technologically she doesn't like technology. I mean, she just recently got a phone that is like a actual screen phone. She prefers flip phones to everything, but she was forced to get a regular phone because, well, she kind of had to. Now, with this bathtub with all the plants and stuff in it, I'm getting back to the build in case you guys didn't notice. I know it's supposed to be an outside thing, but I was like, you know what, this looks kind of cute. I'll just put it here instead of just having a whole bunch of plants sitting there. It looks kind of on purpose, it's not, but... And these wood sculptures, those were kind of cool. I saw that and I'm like, heck yeah, that's what I'm doing. And I tried putting some swans that made a heart shape with their neck, and it just kept turning into this, I don't know, log or whatever. I don't know if it was supposed to be carved or something, but it just kept turning into that log, so I got agitated and I'm like, screw it, I'll come back to it eventually. And so when I did, the swans worked and they didn't turn into a giant log, and I was happy about it. But then my Sims couldn't go up the stairs because despite, you know, it just being the one swan or whatever, the area around it, I guess, was too large, so it kind of blocked everything off, which I thought was kind of stupid. And in, I think, the second part of this, like near the end, you'll see that it's no longer Luna anymore, and it's like, it's either Vero or Shara. And that's because Luna overheated and died when I put it on live mode. So yeah, I'm not proud of that. There you go. And I tried switching her clothes out, but it was too late and she died. I was a little upset. But I did save her to the gallery. She's on there under my custom content because she has a custom content body for Wicked Whims. Yeah. So I had fun with these rocks. They were a little difficult to place and stuff, but I still had fun placing them using the tool mod. This is what I used the tool mod for mostly, more than anything, was the rock placements. As well as the fountain that I'm gonna put in here. In a few minutes you'll see that. So, I don't... I don't know what else to say about any of that. Oh, I'm sure that some of you, by this point, after I said I'm going to Montana, or I'm in Montana at this point, I'm sure you're all like, some of you are like, oh, what about the virus? What about it? Why are you going across country during a virus outbreak? Well, my grandma went into surgery, is going into surgery. At the time of recording, she's getting it set up. And I want to be there to help her get around, take care of her. You mean to tell me... Here I go, going off. I love these trees. You mean to tell me that if your family member was going into surgery and likely needed your help, you would not go because virus? Selfish people. Y'all are selfish. Not only am I going there to help her, I'm also going there because, like I said, I haven't seen her in years. Joshua's only seen her once. I don't even know if he remembers her. All she is to him is a voice on the other end of the phone. So, you know, I want to be there for her. I want to help her out. Because not many people are there for her. My sister hates her. And no, I'm not exaggerating. She hates her. Every time I try to talk to my sister about my grandma, or even barely mention my grandma. I don't even mention my grandma, and my sister goes off about her. So, you know, this is why I don't get along with my sister. Because she's one of those that thinks the world owes her. She's 2 years younger than me. And she is most definitely a millennial. Entitled millennial. And some of you are probably like, well, she'll see this video. No, she won't. She doesn't give a fuck about my videos. The only video she'd actually care about is if I did a video with Skyrim Boy and Dragon Boy, which is my nephew. They didn't come up with the names themselves. They came up with the names themselves, and then Killer Cage or something. I don't know, that's my other nephew. I'd planned on all of us doing a build competition, like the two boys versus each other, and then me and my other nephew would sit there and judge it. But a lot of things were happening and we just couldn't. It wasn't feasible at the time. Both of them would have been on tablet, so it would have been fairly even for them. And I was kind of excited for it, but it didn't happen. It would have been a build competition in Minecraft, like what some of the Minecrafters do with building competitions, and one of them cheats, except neither of them would cheat. And I'd actually give them like 5 or 10 minutes of me helping. Probably 5 minutes of me helping. That way it'd be a little bit even. But from the looks of it, we've only got about 4 minutes left in the video. I talked a lot more than I thought I would. I honestly thought that I'd talk for 20 minutes and then the rest of it would be you guys watching this video with music playing. But I surprise myself sometimes, I guess. I have a dry throat because of all this. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this build. I hope you guys enjoyed me talking. Not that I care. because I'm sure some of you probably turned audio off. But I hope that this inspires you guys as much as I was inspired. Thanks again, Irene. I really appreciate you and your channel. I appreciate the inspiration you gave me to do this. And, you know, I just hope you guys are having a better new year than I am. Because so far, my new year sucks. I already want this new year to be over. And it just started. So, yeah, thanks everyone for watching my videos. Thank you guys for stopping by. If you've reached the end of this video and you're at this point, I really, really appreciate you. Just putting up with my talking of randomness and jumping around and shit like that. And I will post this on the gallery. One with the bed as a CC, and then I'll post another one without any CC. Most of this isn't CC. The only thing that is the bed that's in the bedroom. So I will post it without the bed. I'll put a different bed in there, and hopefully I would really like to see this in your builds. If you can't get it from the gallery or whatever, you know who you are. Just message me, DM me in Discord, and I'll be able to send you the tray files for it. That way you don't have to deal with the gallery crap. But once again, thanks for joining me, thanks for watching, thanks for putting up with me, and I hope you guys have a fan-fucking-tastic new year, and I will see you guys very soon. I'm always on Messenger, and I have my notifications on Discord, so hit me up there if you just want to talk, or, you know, tell me how awful I am, how terrible my builds are, whatever. Doesn't matter to me. Opinions are opinions, and I will see you guys later. Bye!